Hello everybody and welcome back to my Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough. The last time we had to run from the Elder One. He was like, hey, you sealed up the breach, I don't like that.
Hey, what you doing? Are you being that bastard that hasn't subscribed yet? Well, why don't you join one of us that have subscribed? As well as that, you might as well tune down into the description down below, where I have a new subreddit called r/realmhq. Other than that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
And so he attacked us at Haven and this isn't the wall in Haven, we are over in Skyhold. So that's interesting. So let's go see what the War Council will look like in this massive joint. Oh, check in on that fucking request. Oh god, there are so many quests. Oh god. Yeah, I can't freaking
How
do
are
it.
the rescue efforts?
Kadash, a friend
Have
of a
they
friend,
found
says the
anyone
Inquisition
alive?
wants to know who's buying
Excavation is
Lyrium.
slow.
What's your lucky day, Duster? We got a deal set up on the Storm Coast to make a trace. Disaster in the deep roads. The Inquisition has received an urgent request aid from Osmander. A subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of their lithium mines and endangers several others. Even worse, tunnels seal preventing Darkspawn from overrunning the Dwarven-occupied deep roads have crumbled, allowing hordes of the enemy to invade. Osmar is a key provider of the Inquisition's Lyrium supplies and such. Its security is a top priority. Earthquake opened a fissure in the Stormcast coast mountains. Fucking Toriel still fucking existing across the worlds. Alright.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found them.
Granting direct access.
The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Direct access from the surface to the threatened region underground. Constructing a mining lift at the fissure site will permit again the fucking classes with Toriel. The Inquisition to transport forces directly to where Darkspawn fighting is the fiercest. Okay. Reports of Darkspawn activity. There are reports of Darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, Darkspawn poses a significant threat to travelers, as well as the Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk. Search for the hack rifle. Ruffles. First off, you play a mean hand of Wicked Grace. Second, the lead you dug up. Oh, they fucking both need Lena. For me, on finding this Belheth Fort guy in Kirk Wall is starting to show some promise. I got my editor to look around for me. She's a courtier boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She tracked down the poor sod carrying the manuscripts out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magistrate. Fucking hell. Lord Warner Kamering. The courier won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you could have a word with him for me? Very okay, fucking no. There. Oh yeah, that's fucking one of them. Oh, well fucking we can just straight up fucking get that. Skyworld has incredible potential for runecrafting and mastercraft smithing. If only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The war and the Trentor have claimed many experts, but we have located an arcanist with great skill and reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Astrian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It takes significant effort to bring her from Tantor Vale. This arcanist would be invaluable. Yeah, fuck it. The arcanist has been secured. Despite great cost and the concern of many, the more of more than a few traditional-minded mages. She awaits a meeting with the Inquisition in Undercroft. Okay. Fucking conscript for the Inquisition. While that's settled, we face a Darkspawn magistrate. Command something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me that this is no blight. We have Blackwall treaties, and we have cause. The Thaddeus will require a little persuasion. I mean, she's not wrong, and I definitely will send you. I just need to fucking... Blood Lotus and Dawn Lotus have been found both in the Follow Mire. The area is known for stubborn stone and blue vitriol. Not that the Inquisition has established a camp in the region, they could instruct the men to seek out these resources and send anything they find to Skyfall. Yeah, fucking, I will probably send her. Hinterland resource. The Hinterland is a notable source of elf fruit and onyx. Inquisition forces the camp could search for these resources and arrange shipment to Skyfall. Okay. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Fiona, we got word that, let's see, they're likely afraid I could send them on protect the mage. That's not bad. We got word out to everyone we could, but some souls are too many to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them, at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Right? Sketch. Alright, if I can investigate Frost back basin. Fucking minimum of level 20. Okay, yeah, they're not fucking around with this one. To Ambassador Josephine Manueta, thank you so much for your earlier correspondence. I confess it's been difficult to get those in the Orlus to take this discovery seriously in light of recent events, but I am positive that scanning the Frostback Basin will yield historical discoveries beneficial to both the academic field and the Inquisition. As a staunch supporter, I am honored to be working in such great company on this historical occasion. Yours most sincerely, Professor Graham Kennick, Henrik, University of Orlando. Gather coin. Dorian's request. Now that you're in charge, you know, there's kind of something I need. There's something I thought I'd bring up. There have been minority mages out there lurking in the dark in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you, since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of the Corporeal's minions. But these particular minority have additional significance to myself. For one, I know them personally. I would call them my friends, except that would imply that I didn't want them dead, which I do, since I have an idea of where they might be. Thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down. At which point, they would sneer at you in Tenvir, and you would be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted continued breath. They would be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lord Inquisitor. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Alright, fucking how far are you on this progress? Fucking hell, it's almost been 4 hours. God damn. I really hate that that's fucking... Ugh. God, that is so fucking stupid. Anyway, I need fucking resources here. Which one are you working? Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's still working on that one. Investigate the western approach. Stop the mandatory activity in the west. There's one up here. Investigate Hunter Fell. Based on revelations. Fucking... Yeah, of course. Fucking hell. She's needed for everything. Based on revelations at Haven that Venatori operatives report to Darkspawn, believed to be the Magistrate Corporeus, threat assessment of possible Venatori has been reprioritized as vital. Duke Thythus Pantagast rules the Nevern city of Hunterfell, a former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude. Duke Thythus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they're all rumored to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bells of Hunterfell is limited, but they're known to include humans from both Orlis and Ferelden, an elf, a dwarf, and even a Talvasoth. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected Mortelius or dragon hunter to bard, smuggler, and even apostate. Don't fucking get close to the bard. They'll seduce you. They seduced the Jetnet. We believe one of the 5 bells of the Hunter Fell is a Venatori agent working to advance the Jonas. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the also plane. Colin. Fucking our spies looked into a breakdown of contact between Valriix and Imperial Armed Forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camp to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that silence, I agree with that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend their support. Lamiana. Okay, make contact in the Emerald Graves. We have been contacted by a Fairbanks, who says he has information value to trade, or information to value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade. The information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in limiting a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Free Men of Dales. There's been reports sightings of these rebels all over Dales, where they have caused significant problem for our Legion troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let's see what Fairgate has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Okay. Lennar spies have discovered orders from the Venatori high-ranking commanders. A large number of mages are traveling westward to evacuate something of great value to our cause. The Inquisition must find out whatever its enemies are searching for. The region is vast, but Liana is ready to put her network to use in tracking down Corpus minions. Okay. So how much? We have 13 power. We can only make a single move. I'm wanting to push this. Well, we can march forward soldiers to exalted plains and position scouts in strategic areas. If line of communications are down, we must be prepared for anything. We'll open up this. Yeah, new area unlocked. We established output in exalted plains. Lead scout Harding is en route and awaiting further orders. No. Alright. Exalted plains resources. Oh shit. I see. Still several Varanium mines in operation, though convincing locals to return to work might not be easy. Now a camp is established in the region. Inquisition can search for these resources. Ooh, that's not actually a bad idea. I might fucking just go there myself and do that one. Because I want, let's see. I think these guys are fucking repeatable. So let's try to do somebody that's fucking not repeatable, and that's a single mission. That one actually might fucking... I already have somebody working on that. Yeah, I already get that. Don't you have technically something? Oh yeah, you fucking would take it. I don't get that one. Quest. God, yeah, they all require this fucking polite touch, and I don't have anyone. Fucking hell. I will have
Inquisitor?
you do it, and then fucking I'll come back for that. Anyway. Yeah, there's a lot to fucking do. And it sucks because I have one of my agents out on a fucking 18-hour fucking mission that would have been fucking 24. Alright. What the fuck do you want me to do? Why do you want me to resummon? Is this just in relation with main quest? That's good. Sorry, a pal of mine's playing through Borderlands 1. And he just beat Sledge. I am not going to fucking explain why that matters. Because fuck you. Yeah, I'm assuming that. So, I should probably go explore the fucking place. We don't have anything we can spend our cash on. Fucking, we have, like, fucking so much fucking, gold. Maybe not, but still, fucking, I have nothing to spend it on. There's nothing to purchase at the fucking Undercraft. Unless it's now purchasable because I got the lady now. Oh. Who's through here? Solius?
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Yeah. Oh shit, he's got one of the, or they got one of those things there. Ah, I see. I gotta go upstairs. There's some. Who the fuck are you? Helsma. She.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You replace Minerva.
You're taking over the duties of Menave?
Yes.
Minerva.
She said she was needed
Okay, she's
elsewhere
alive.
and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
How are your duties going?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
Let's see, what are your abilities?
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
That's
As you
very
were.
interesting.
Yes, Inquisitor.
What the fuck does it mean to be tranquil? Let's see. Your heart shall burn. Da, 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 da. Hallelujah. 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 The fourth, the fifth, Hallelujah. What the fuck are these things? As a reptilian cave dweller known for burrowing to the stone paths, ambushing prey, they hunt facts, attacking with round mouths with serrated teeth or spitting poison from venom glands. Though a single deep stalker poses a little threat to an experienced explorer, packs can be lethal. The Fennec, we keep fucking them up. Oh, wait, so we have to kill a certain amount of these guys. Oh, that's interesting. They got a little thing underneath the Dreffalo. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Nug. Wait, what? I'm sure before the blight they were a whole lot more rare. Should ask a warden about that. If killing archdemon leads to nugs all over. Don't seem to be built for anything. I mean, they feed on anything, but they blister in the desert and freeze in the snow. They're easier to track down than your own arse. Everything eats them except me. The hands put me off. Wait, they have fucking hands? That is fucking gross. Red Templar. So, because that's the fun part. So they've technically turned evil because of us. I will say, fucking, at least going into this, fucking the mages seemed a lot more fucking like, hey, you know, we're in a bit of a sticky position. We're kind of fucked. Whereas the fucking Templars, they just were asshats. Fucking, we went in there, they were like, fuck you. And then fucked off. And it was just like, what the fuck? You're asshats. Okay, what the fuck does it mean to be tranquil? I'm gonna have to look this up, ain't I? It's not gonna tell me, is it? I will say it's quite interesting, that the fucking, the Seeker guy did end up dying. I will say he fucking essentially repented for his fucking bullshit towards the start. I mean, he led everyone out to safety before he did end up dying. And he fucking took on a Templar all by himself. As much as he's been a dick, fucking at least he's able to be like, fuck you. I can put my money where my mouth is. It just fucking keeps killing me. Who the fuck did I miss? I don't see. I don't know what the fuck it's talking about. Magic. Black trees. Red layer. Oh, yeah, what the fuck is with them? To answer your question, my lord, I have indeed heard of this red lyrium you speak of. A single piece of it surfaced in the Eastern, and its influence alone was nearly enough to cause the city's destruction. As near as we can determine, it is regular lilium that has been somewhat corrupted. Those who touch the red lyrium, or even come near it, report it that it sings to them, like whispers. Madness, physical corruption, is the fact lyrium could be corrupted at all. Treat any rare red lyrium you encounter as if it were poison. Do not go near it. Do not attempt to destroy it. And most importantly, do not attempt to use it. Partially burned letter from an unknown. Affixed with a gray warden. Okay. Okay, yeah, it fucking, I don't think it's gonna tell me. Let's see. If I can, Dragon Age. Inquisition, maybe. Tranquil. What the fuck does Tranquil mean? The Tranquil are mages who went through the Rite of Tranquility and belong to the formality of the Circle. The rite cuts off their connection to the Fade. They can no longer dream nor draw on the Fade. Their emotion center is utterly removed, which makes them undesirable to be possessed by demons in the first place. Believed to be, well, they're not immune, but fucking hell. So, like, so she cut off all of her fucking, ability to fucking use magic. Fucking hell, that's honestly kind of fucking metal. But, yeah, that does fucking suck. Fiona! You're not dead.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
I mean, I believe in your cause. You guys got fucked over.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You're a Grey Warden?
You were once a Grey Warden?
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
I mean...
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
Give me a second. I need to go do something real quick. Hello there! Oh, fucking Josephine's done. Alright, fucking, you started the rebellion.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
You still lead the mages?
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
How did Electrius take control?
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I'll leave you to it.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
Fucking that one.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Fuck, I forgot. I meant to skip
Any
it.
claim I had to the title ended along with the circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
Hopefully. What did I miss about this?
You were once a Grey Warden?
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
You sound...
It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an
You mean...
Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security, although who knows for how long.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
Dorian, you're here.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
No, I was honestly doing it.
I was distracted, that's all.
Distracted? By my wit and charm? I have plenty of both.
How interesting to find someone so aware of his strengths.
I'm a man of many talents. What can I say? I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed.
No.
But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
It's not destroyed, yeah.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
I mean, the idea is I don't really care.
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Well, thank you. Alright. Let's go speak with the bastard himself. Anda? No, he's fucking over in Fallout. Solus!
Hello.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
Why not?
Privacy? Caution? Concern about the direction of this Inquisition once our work is done?
Then don't tell me. I wasn't asking as part of the Inquisition.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
Two reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Yeah, that's sketch skin.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If Corypheus destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade. Ah, Inquisitor, that is why I joined, not why I stayed.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train to flick a dagger or an arrow to its target. The grace with which you move is a pleasing side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, a chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
Spirits are bound by their nature. You said it yourself. They're shaped by contact with real people.
Just as Liliana was shaped by contact with divine Justinian. As those who serve the Inquisition are shaped by you. If I change your mind in this conversation, does that mean you're no more real than a spirit?
You've thought about this.
On occasion, yes.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's see. Gotta go do more exploring.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace it is.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
I mean, it was a bad situation.
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel...
What the fuck is
We
this
needed a
angle?
leader. You have proven yourself.
Fucking POV, you're the table.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you.
What the fuck is this angle?
Everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Oh, that's so stupid.
But this violates everything we know about the Fade.
So it does.
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him.
Oh, he's that
These
one
are not the
X-Men.
abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit,
A demon, more likely.
if you prefer. Although the truth is somewhat more complex.
I mean, he helped us.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
We cannot know the true motivations of a demon.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects.
Huh.
Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Oh my god. Is he the fucking... Okay, so there's fucking... So I don't know if this is like a fucking thought about idea, but I don't like... So... Okay, so there's a plot idea where the idea is that you have two powers. One of good and one of evil. The idea is that the evil, they will exact their power, but like, kind of imagine it like fucking, the Zelda series. So Ganondorf, the idea would be every time he reincarnates, the shtick would be under this plot idea that they would, the evil would always retain any experiences that they had. But there's the stick that the good, when they reincarnate, they end up choosing to forget everything. And then there's the whole fucking idea of, I had that whole thought with the fucking daydream stuff. Or the whole shtick is that fucking there was an evil and a, well, it wasn't, it was more like fucking, there was a good and bad side to, the realms. So the shtick is that they reincarnated, but one of them reincarnated as a past, character, so a real life character, not a fucking like, oh, it's Steve from fucking, I don't even know. It's like a legitimate character. Character is known for his genuine and like good nature and stuff like that. But the idea is that besides taking the form of him, it completely forgot what the fuck it actually knew, and it was intended to be that way. And then there's the whole shtick of fucking that the evil one did not, he chose to retain. What it ends up culminating is that the idea is that there is no way to truly, like, you take out the bad, then that would completely throw the world into chaos and stuff like that. On the amount, like, fucking the Jedi and the Sith. The whole shtick is that they're supposed to be equal. So the thought would come down, if you had a one that was the embodiment of bad and the embodiment of good, not essentially, well, no, technically it wasn't bad. Because the idea is you would associate bad with fucking evil. But it's not exactly like that. It's more of like the essence of like, you know, like fucking shit happens. And there's always the idea that fucking we don't ever want shit to happen. We don't want it so that fucking everything, like, fucking the earthquake in the game. You don't want the earthquake to happen. But, if the earthquake, well no, actually, forest fires. Idea is we never want a forest fire to happen. We do not want anything of the sort like that to happen. But, when it happens, what ends up happening is that plants that are literally made to fucking survive forest fires end up coming back and are able to do a lot of things, and and all the stuff that did burn down ends up renewing the ground and stuff like that. Another shtick would be fucking like war and stuff like that. There is a lot of fucking horrible shit that is done in war. Fucking, that's why the whole idea of the Geneva Convention and all that. But, in regards to that, a lot of stuff ends up coming from the bad and getting fucking put into genuinely good stuff. So, like, fucking take, plasma. That was an interesting one. We didn't fucking develop plasma until around World War II. So the whole shtick with plasma is that, essentially, fucking, beforehand, you had to get blood types, you had to do all this and that, so that you could get it so that people just don't die from their blood just rejecting the new blood. But then there's the whole shtick of they're like, well, fucking, we can kind of break this down into this material that we can literally have as powdered, and then revitalize it with, liquid, and then the whole thing is that it's inverse of fucking the blood types. So the idea is that a transfusion, O blood could essentially go to everyone, whereas one's, I think that's how it works. Anyway, but the whole shtick is that it's actually verse that O blood can't go. It only can go into O blood, whereas the other stuff, the ones that were specifically reclusive, can go into any blood via plasma. And it's just stuff like that, where like that is massively used in fucking keeping people alive, and just like in all the hell that ends up happening, we can go ahead and make it so that all of the stuff, like fucking helicopters, planes, fucking boats and all that, they were developed, they got used for horrible shit, but in light of that, they also got used for fucking way better shit. Anyway, so the whole shtick is that fucking, you can't have a world where there's not the two sides. Because if you take out good, then there's no point to evil, or to bad. But if you take out bad, there's no point to good, and it will just end up stagnating and fucking going nowhere. Because there's no challenges, nothing like that. But anyway, so the whole shtick is that I think that's what they're playing off of, is that Cole doesn't fucking remember anything, because he's a spirit that, to keep his humanity, ended up losing everything. Maybe, I don't know.
Dwarves don't have much cause to learn about demon possession. What do you mean?
Yes. Dwarves rarely draw the attention of spirits, possibly because of your ties to the stone. Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
And, yeah, stay and help us. At the very least, I mean, you've proven that you can fucking at least get to people's minds. It'll be helpful when it can be hard to at least express, so.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes. Helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Yeah.
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
Hey. There's definitely some fucking situations where you can't save
Inquisitor?
everyone.
Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
You're not wrong.
As you were.
Your worship.
Alright. Let's keep going around. Yeah, I love how this whole fucking episode we haven't done shit in terms of like
Yes, sir.
fucking fighting. Hey, Harding, you're here.
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
What's new, pussycat?
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So who's Scout Harding really?
Me? I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa.
What's been going on?
Secret Maker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Oh, I can only just ask that. Fine, fuck, I'll leave.
Take care.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Bad idea.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Be ready for him.
He's not going to get the better of us again.
We lost good soldiers that day, loyal men and women. Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I don't know.
There's so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Fine. Fuck, how do I get down?
Majestic. How is a place like this?
Never lost? Why didn't you finish it? Alright, there's Siri.
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what do I step in?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, Seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
Honestly, yeah.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
Fuck.
I'm hoping you'll stick around. Never know what might interest you.
Or how little, Lord Inquisitor. But don't worry, I'll stay for the food.
Fucking flirting with Edwin. Alright, I'm shooting my shot and it's fucking landing.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Yeah.
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right? If I were a mage, I'd just throw fire at people.
Fireball! Oh, you don't.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
No motivation beyond making things between us less...
Antagonistic?
Exactly.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentagast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentagasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentagasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
Is that what you left?
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentagasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
What happened to him?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony.
Fuck.
Another time, perhaps.
So you were the right hand to the Divine.
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is
I
normally
thought we
reserved
left
for
him in
Templars of the
fucking
Knights Divine,
New
but my
Vegas.
circumstances were
No,
unusual.
follow forward.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
What is the right hand? Fuck it, I can't tell which one's my right.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Yeah.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is.
Whew.
My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the Grand Necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
So are you like 40? That's kind of how that works.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training.
So like
to hear
36.
others tell it, I alone saved divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
Yeah.
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and Most Holy's gratitude. Many of them died at the conclave.
Damn.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
I'll let you get back to work.
There we go. Alright, what the fuck? Is it, Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to get in there? Damn it, no. Okay. Huh. Interesting. There's nothing in here. Alright, well fuck me. How the fuck? Do I just not get to go in there? Oh, we should probably meet with the apothecary. That's what I'm pretty sure is the last thing I need to do. Oh, that thing, I've already read it. Oh, I didn't read it, but I still already read it. Okay, yeah, I'm not going into there. I already been in here. The other way. Oh, the thing's already here. Okay. I'll assume, because again, it'll take a week for stuff to get to do. I need to travel somewhere and then come back.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived?
You should see for yourself.
Okay. Where the hell are you?
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
You're the magical advisor?
You're him, the Inquisitor. I'm Dagna, Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Breach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Herod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smithcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
That's good enough.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
This. Have an item enchanted. How do I do it? Is there not a new station? I guess there's not.
Mind your step for things, Inquisitor.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. They'll all see.
I like you. Anyway.
Ready to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Garivia say. It's a long chain of loose ends. To me, it says key. The keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Carivius made it to open, but it looks like you made it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is.
Let's see.
You were quick to join the Inquisition.
We can do yours. So there's that, and all the things are probably fine, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
Yeah. Oh, no, I wanted to ask.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not being horse smart. I had to start at a circle. I had to fight to do it. Everyone said I couldn't. Everyone. I swept floors and libraries, traded rooms for tomes. I met outsiders like me, new thinkers. If there's something to know about magic, I'll find it. There's no barriers to what magic can do on this earth, no matter what they say.
What qualifies you to be an arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession, safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I can learn through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
So, how exactly do I fucking enchant something? I'll have to come back to do it, but yeah. I'm pretty sure the idea is we go check in with the war table, get Josephine set on something else, and then we'll go make it for one of the new areas. And try to hunt down any bears that we see. Oh shit. That is actually not bad. Alright, let's fuck with it. Claiming the mage. Commander, a lot of mages just showed up. I hope they're friendlies, because if they're not, we're in trouble. Yeah, it's gonna have to be you.
Inquisitor.
Are you all right, Leliana?
Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Finally. I understand that I have you to thank for the sudden arrival. Proof of Jean Gaspert's heritage. The Grey Warden loved poems, and most convincing, although his decision to rhyme falling with calling was less so. Regardless, Jean Gaspard has lost all claim to the duchy. Manette wishes no ill for her uncle and asks that he and the men loyal to him join the Inquisition. Larca Jean Gaspard might regain indeed the honor that he no longer may claim through blood. The young Duchess herself is quite aware that she has you to thank for her position. She has pledged the City of Lies to the Inquisition's cause. Woo! That went better than I could have expected. Oh shit, there's actually quite a few more things. Gordon is oh shit, I think, yeah, she's the fastest. 3 fucking hours! According to Doris, while most Venture Magisters are not Ventur's supporters, they will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some however, who see the cult for what it is. A magistrate conducting Quintarius, a name of Maverus Tiliana, is attempting to introduce a law in the Imperium Senate that would see Venatori activity sharply curtailed in Tenever. Teventir. Dorian suggests that quiet Inquisition support of Malvirus would be beneficial and ultimately could drum up support from other magisters fearful of what corporation of contacts along the money. Still trading a few favors could help. Yeah.
At your service.
So fucking 12 hours. And you're like gonna be there for like just a bit. Shadows over Denim. First off, an apology. I offered the rebel mages safe harbor friend only to have them driven up or drive my uncle out of his old town. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best mood when I first met you. Just wanted everyone out of Redcliffe, and I didn't care who was responsible for what. I wish I'd done otherwise. It isn't always the way. These cultists, Venori. I need to come up with a fucking nickname for him. What would be a good name? Ventinori. Printa. No. Fuck. The Tories. Yeah, that'll work. It's a band of fucking Toria. These Tories. I think they're called. We have them in the royal palace, or so I'm told. Like rats, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to, but I need to find them and drive them all out. Since the Inquisition knows all about them, I'm hoping you can help. Something grateful, something. Wait, did I just write that? You scribes do this on purpose, don't you? King Alistair Therian. Yeah. Strike a bargain with merchant princes, Inquisitor, the allied merchants of the monarchy of Atava have inquired whether they can assist you and us in any fashions. They can provide us with some of the finest goods and Thetis a powerful boost to our prestige, spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts, so convoluted we'll be eternally tied to them. If we're interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I have a feeling we can come out of this ahead of the bargain, if we're prepared to commit to it. My dearest Josephine, the hills of Empress Dulon are in peril. A maid-servant recently returned from visiting an uncle in Saharan, spoke of gruff, helmeted men around the village's quarry, and the appearance of strange red crystals in the fields close by. I suspect Red Relium and sent men to investigate, but the bridges leading to the area have all been destroyed. The Red Templar's handiwork, I wager. If we do not act quickly, all of the Highlands may be lost. I wish I bore fair tithings, my dearest, or my dear. My warmest regards to your family. I pray for the quelling of those winter winds of chaos, and that we may meet again in springtime. Your truest friend and ally, Eduardo. The fuck? Alright. Fucking the Serpent Neva. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Era. Teventar mage by the name of Verilius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for the new advisor to be so closely heated. There is evidence to indicate Verilius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Varian king under their sway would give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. Oh my god, fucking hell. So much fucking reading. But we have everything that we kind of need to do it done. So after all of that, oh yeah, we got fucking a lot of XP. I'll assume it's the same with the rest of them, that it's retroactive. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna end it off here. Thank you guys for tuning in and all that jazz. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and see the video. Other than that, have a great day. Where's the button? This button right